SRN Knowledge Centre. I am Bhupendra Kriplani, Faculty of Economics in SRN International School. Today we are going to discuss the topic of class 12 from Indian economic development. Let's start the topic. The name of the topic is rural development. First of all, we should understand the meaning of rural development. Rural development have two aspects. First, general aspect. It relates to development of infrastructure, physical capital formation, human capital formation, removal of poverty, and providing employment to the rural peoples. Specific aspect of rural development, development of credit facility, improving market structures, shift from chemical based farming to organic based farming, diversifying rural production related to agriculture for better price of crops and income throughout the year to the rural peoples. Now question comes, why there is a need for rural development? The reason for this is 2/3 of the population lives in rural area, 1/3 of the population is below the poverty line, and there is a large gap between per capita GDP of rural and urban population. Let's come to the next, rural credit. Sources of rural credit. There are two sources, institutional source and the non-institutional source. Let's come one by one. Institutional. It refers to the commercial institutions engaged in lending activities to the rural population. It includes commercial bank, development bank, cooperative banks, etc. Now here comes the non-institutional. It refers to private individuals like money lenders, traders, relative, friends, etc. providing loans. Let's see the problems of rural credit. Non-institutional sources exploit the rural population by charging high rate of interest. Institutional sources, though charges a reasonable rate of interest, but are less in numbers and not easily accessible to the rural population. Now let's see the development of institutional sources of rural credit. Initially, rural cooperative institutions were assigned the role of making available credit to the rural sector in the beginning of 20th century. State Bank of India was set up in 1955, was entrusted the special task of providing rural credit besides its normal banking activities. 14 leading banks were nationalized in 1969 to increase the role of commercial banks in the rural credit. Setting up of regional rural banks in 1975 with the responsibility of providing banking facilities in the rural areas to help the development of agriculture, trade, commerce and industries in these areas. But its operation was limited to the district level. In 1982, NABARD was formed. NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, was set up as an apex bank for rural finance, and its objective was to coordinate and help institutions specializing in rural finance. In 1998-99, Kisan credit cards were issued by all banks engaged in rural credit. In 2014, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana was launched, which aims to have at least one bank account by at least one member of each household in country by 26th of January 2015. This brought rural population one step closer to obtaining credit facilities from the banks. Let's see, loans offered by institutional sources are short-term loans, medium-term loans and long-term loans. Let's see the first one, short-term loans. The loans for the period up to 15 months to buy inputs like seeds, fertilizers and for meeting household expenditure. Second is medium-term loan. Loan for a period from 15 months to 3 years for buying cattle, agriculture implements, for minor improvement in land, etc. And the third is long-term loans. The loans for a period above 5 years for buying a land, agriculture machinery, paying off the debts, old debts, to make permanent improvement in land. Let's see the institution which provides short-term and medium-term loans to the rural population. First, state cooperative banks. Second, district central cooperative banks. Third, primary agriculture credit society. Now here comes institution providing long-term loan requirement to the rural population. The first is State Cooperative Agriculture and Rural Development Bank. Second is Primary Cooperative and Agriculture Rural Development Bank. I hope you all have understood the topic rural development. Thank you. If you liked the video and found it helpful, please like, share, subscribe the channel. Thank you.